Yo, Caprindos. What up? Back in this bitch. Give me a second. We have chili. Set up my camera real quick. Seems like that's too high. That's too fucking high. Oh my gosh. Fuck. God damn it. Lost my damn stand to my camera. So we gotta use desperate measures. Nothing wrong with that, right? Nothing wrong with desperate measures. Now, you good? Me and this bitch. What the fuck? Did I fucking... Damn. The grips to my goddamn light. To my ring light. We good though. We don't need this. Hey man, what the fuck's going on? Set up my laptop real quick. One day I'm gonna figure out this green screen shit. Just put a fucking green screen behind me. Call that shit a day. One day, not today. We're not trying to rush nothing, but I'm about to get into it. Got some chili, iced in. Might get this shit cracking. Calling out all 9 players. Y'all niggas need tips. Got y'all. Got y'all, man. How the fuck do I get to my goddamn page? Stupid shit. Hey. That shit hot as hell. Alright. In this bitch, man. Put my put my 0 and 3. My 0 and 3. I'm in 3. I'm 1 and 3. That means I gotta grind. On the grind. Get it, man. Watch me beat the ass. Like, I'm 1-3. Like, I got fucking games. Right. Do that. I'll let me. Share that shit. Why is that shit on, man? God damn.
We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And how about this for a start? This is out of bounds. On 1st and 10, Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. First down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. So, Charles, first drive here, little safe completion underneath, maybe get some rhythm, get your feet wet, so to speak.
I agree, and I like it because it's a lot like a basketball game when you're getting started and you pass the ball around so everyone touches it early and gets involved in the game. In this case, it's not just dumping it to a back and he's able to run with the ball, but you get your offensive linemen involved because they get to get out and run and hit people in the open field. Everyone getting their feet wet early.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now left side on the swing pass. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10.
Trash.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fields this way up at the 17. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Bengals drive about to get going. And following the pick six, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Check defense out real quick.
Play action. It's Burrow. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
Well, they've moved the ball okay here in these first 2 drives, but this one's going to, again, amount to nothing. They've got to start dialing up some plays that allow them to finish drives with points.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
I don't care what he's listed in the program. Fullback, running back, tailback, it doesn't matter. He ran that play like a fullback. Just like the old days when we saw the fullback dive. How about him picking that one up?
Well, they needed a yard on 4th down. That's what he's there for, right?
Exactly. Line him up, short yardage situation, and say, here it is, big man. Go get it.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backside of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. A good pickup there on first as the screen pass gets him 8. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. That is caught. It's Uzomah. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big connection on that one. 38 yards.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So 1st and goal and a chance to make amends for the earlier pick 6. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
Why would they call that, bro? What are you talking about, bro? No fucking love. Not even that deep in the fucking playoffs to be fucking false start. That shit's lame as fuck.
And they'll try again here, 1st and goal after the false start. Now a give, right side. It's Alexander. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Read it well.
That's a safety!
And the Browns are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens.
Yeah,
and he's out right
why
at
is
the
he
25.
catching that, bro? I got a nigga right there.
I give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
On first down, it's Cunningham. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
So much about defending the pass is being able to be right there at the moment the ball gets to the receiver, and he was right in his hip pocket, helping force that incompletion.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. A play fake, now Cunningham. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Off play action, it's Cunningham. He'll buy some time right. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Reggie Nelson. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Now Burrow. They set up the screen to Lynch. The ball comes out, and this is picked up by the Browns. Always costly to cough up.
I'm not playing, bro. You got too much going on. Cheating and shit. Don't have time for this shit at all. Hell no, this shit was not fun. Shit was trash. Shit over. Fucking Ultimate Team. Shit's no good. Boring as fuck.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. This should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Now a play fake. Brady. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
Well, that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Opening carry of the game for Cordell Patterson. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. On play action, now Brady. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Richard Seymour there on the tackle. 2nd and 9. Burrow will throw. They'll set up the screen to Lynch. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Really been an ideal start for them. They get the turnover on the opening possession. Now here they are moving the ball straight down the field on their first drive.
And that feels good, but you know on their side of the field all they're thinking is finish this drive off because they took it away, right? So now you've got them back on their heels a little bit. Now go down, put a touchdown on them. Look out. You've won the mental battle early in the game, and that may carry over for you.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Here we go. Ready?
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here we go. Can. Stop. 11 coming.
First down, the run with Lynch. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. A give to Lynch from the shotgun. Even with that broken tackle, he'll be brought down short of the 15. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Back-to-back 4-yard runs. Now, look, if they just do that all the way downfield, ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Dumps it off to Mixon. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
Oh, shit. Not fucking like me. I must be that fucking good.
This will be the 8th play in the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now it's Burrow. That's Samuel. Caught left side. Touchdown, Bengals. Deebo Samuel from 21 yards away as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Hey, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown. Oh.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. Oh, trying to gauge the sun, and he muffs it. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 37. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
They run with Patterson. Reggie Nelson, the free safety, in on the stop.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. On 3rd down, it's Patterson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Here we go on 4th down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
Okay, you and I are sitting up here getting ready to analyze whether they should go for it or not. Did you see the quarterback just point to the sideline and say, everybody back, I've got this call?
Well, you knew this side of the field, they're in plus territory, 4th and 1. He wasn't coming off the field.
No, he wasn't coming off the field, and he wasn't letting the offense go with him at all. He said, we're staying out here, and we're picking this one up. That's some leadership right there.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. Oh, he's got some breathing room.
You thought you had it.
And the way in. Touchdown, New England. Cordero Patterson, 37 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying this one up. So now Brady and the Patriots going for 2. Brady's going to look to throw. Flushed out right. It's complete. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. Folk now set to boot it after his guys put 6 on the board. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Bengals drive about to get going. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath. And some play callers, when they go into games, they don't mind calling a lot of screens, and they don't care what down. They were maybe one block away from really having something there to start this drive. Good job defensively to cut through the blockers and make the tackle on the screen, or that could have gone for maybe 15 or 20 yards.
Here's 2nd and a yard. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Chandler Jones will go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on 3rd down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Here's Burrow. Open man is Samuel, complete. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. Open man is Uzomah. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards. and runs it 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Steps away.
Into a sea of defenders had intercepted.
No way!
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
He's going deep for Brown, and that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But no kneeling for them. They decided they weren't going to run out the clock. They decided to take their shot downfield, hoping to either make a connection or a pass interference call. They want more points to put on the board.
Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Brady to throw. His throw incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Quit, please, fucking quit. Shit. Where's both of them? Thank you. Smart man. Let's go. 7 more. Go. Grab your pole.
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Here's the former Sooner, Austin Seibert, to get this one started. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Williams now on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. On 1st and 10, Henry steps away to his left, and incomplete to open things up.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, he's going up top for Wilson.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Back to throw. Henry. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Working with a 2nd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
First down. It's Bush. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flush to his right. This will be caught. Judy. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
That's a big league job there of getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time. Then he made a good, accurate throw to set up 1st and goal.
A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. A give. This is Bush. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll try again down here with Bush. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter. Trying to finish off this opening drive from the 3. This is 3rd and goal. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Derrick Henry. A 3-yard run as he kept it himself. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be fielded inside the 5. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Burrow and the Bengals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow to Mixon on the check down. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down.
Oh, partner, when you see a screen pass and the defensive tackle ends up making the play, you know that one wasn't sold well at all, because he should be upfield by the time you throw the pass. If not, you end up with big trouble, as we just saw right there.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Rolling to his right. Finding some room at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
And that's a big pickup of a 1st down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up, because defensively, you work on 4th down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. And they'll give to Lynch out of the gun. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he fires one that's intercepted.
Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play too.
2nd down and 3. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
He just did some stupid-ass shit in the backfield. He's already next to him.
About 3 to go.
But that shit makes sense.
On 3rd down, it's Alexander. And some room to maneuver. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. first down. Here's Burrow. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds Lynch. It's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. Only needing 2 yards on second down. Now they go play action now. Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Burrow on play action. He'll buy some time right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Young. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Takes it at the 7. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bengals drive about to get going. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Just a yard to go here on second down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. Buying time to his left. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, second half, no quit in him.
0.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back.
Nah, bro. I just fucking can't watch him team, though. I can't. Shit has to go. Every day, bro. I don't even expect to go undefeated, but I don't expect to get fucking cheated.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd, it was the Bills racing out of the tunnel as they get set to match up with the Cincinnati Bengals. And we are underway in Buffalo. Fields this way up at the 17. Allen off the play fake. Sliding out of the pocket. And he's got the connection to Cole Beasley.
Hey.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. Of his athleticism there and what they're going to have to deal with. He can use his legs to dance around back behind the line of scrimmage and beyond the line of scrimmage.
And wouldn't you love to get a copy of their defensive scouting report going into the week? Because that's been stressed the whole time. Keep him bottled up. Keep him in the pocket. But it's the first drive of the game when emotions are running high. Someone forgot that, trying to make a big play, and gave up a bigger one instead.
A big gain there for the Bills.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one, and there's an example on this first possession of the game.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up third down. On play action, Allen eluding the pressure right. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. He hits Beasley right side. And he's not able to get away. He is stopped well short of a first down. The Bills' drive stalls out on fourth down. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at the 20. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Mixon with a first down and more. The 40. The 20.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't matter.
All the way in for a Cincinnati score. Joe Mixon, 74 yards. And the Bengals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Allen now on first down. Flushed out right. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Forced out to his left. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen flush to his right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 3 there on the sack. Good pressure, and it's second down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Allen. And he's got his man here, Beasley. Touchdown. Cole Beasley. A 24-yard touchdown. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And we are tied here in the second quarter. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Good call there on first down. And, Brandon, I'm getting better over the years and not screaming out, screen, screen, screen with my defensive training. They want to keep those pass rushers honest, and they did so there, and they wind up picking up positive yardage.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
Here we go.
Play action. It's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. He'll get this out to his running back, Pirine. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
From the 31, Burrow being chased out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. We'll remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. And a good job defensively. They stop him short of the first at the 32. They get only 4 that time, as that leads us to a 4th down. So they'll pass on what would have been a 49-yard field goal attempt, and they're going for it on 4th down. Rolling to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Boy, that's some kind of effort. When he caught it, I doubted if he could get there. Knew it was going to be close, but credit him. Really good effort.
How about the rack on that play, the run after catch? But most of the time we think of it as just being an open field and picking up yardage. Sometimes you have to be real physical in order to gain the yardage you need for a first down.
Now left side on the swing pass. Touchdown, Bengals! Joe Mixon. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Returning it, Isaiah McKenzie. Well, now how about this return? He's to midfield. And finally stopped, but what a return all the way down to the 40.
Partner, when I was in college, we used to have these things called game maxims that we did before every game. One of them said, press the kicking game, for here's where the breaks are made. It's the area of hidden yardage. How about that return? Flipping the field, taking it past the 50, and getting things set up to start the series.
Throwing on first down is Allen. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big gain there for the... And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Devin Singletary taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. And he clanks it off the right upright, and it's no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Dancing to his left. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target.
Now Burrow loses the football.
Now this is picked up by the Bills, and the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free. Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call. But they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
2nd and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. Burrow will throw. Out to his left. He'll drop it off to Perine, complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here we go.
Now Burrow on 1st down. Setting up the screen to Perine. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Now it's Burrow. He finds Perine out of the backfield. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. And that will be incomplete. So it would appear they will not be able to add to their lead on this opening drive of the second half.
Yeah, if another touchdown was scored there, now we're talking about a 2-score game, and they're probably on their way of creating an excellent gap between them and their pursuers. But how about the defense there, able to step up and keep themselves in this one?
On the move to his left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right.
Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Steps away. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, this has not been going the way that he thought prior to the game. Probably figured he'd be able to throw a few more downfield, but he's having to run around for his life back there. They've already gotten to him a number of times. They'll keep coming after him in the pass rush. My advice, shorter passes. Get the ball out of your hand.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Allen. Flushed out right. And this one is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep. Right sideline. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard.
Here we go.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. That's caught by his tight end, Uzomah. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now Perine. And he'll be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 18-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Here we go.
They go play action with Burrow. He'll buy some time right. Hits his running back, Pirine. Touchdown! Samaje Pirine. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. Isaiah McKenzie now on the return. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Rolling to his left. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. One final try here for Allen. Oh, and a heck of an effort there as he'll make the diving catch. On 1st down, Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Flush to his right. And this one caught by Beasley. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
Allen. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And the Bengals have just about sewn up this football game. Well, this game...
Play down.